Funny way to be frozen. It's like a headless... Oh, that's one of the zombies. Oh, yeah, yeah. I thought that was a headless citizen kind of thing.
I must wait longer.
Yup. Yeah, let's stop just tanking those ice things. So, how is he spawning them? Because I did think he knew magic. But apparently he did. Those are substantially better than what I have, so... Bring them on. Talk to her in a mo. Yeah, nothing else here.
Here's the key, and my mother's journal. What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle Deckard first.
I will go. Stay here and learn what you can.
Thank you.
Aiden came to me last night. I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart. I consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake. The shadows close in on Tristram once again. But like Aiden, I'll be gone before they fall.
I could say who that Aiden is and whatnot, but I'll wait because it's actually a spoiler. So yeah, I won't say it. A couple more zombies decided to appear because pop progression. And they can't have that. Oh no. No sirree bomb. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Christ, there's a ton. Smack, smack, smack. At least there's torn. I have the current of a torrent effect going on thanks to the crown. You know, extra little bit of damage. It's not much though, considering it's like 2 points of damage. But still, it's something. Plus 2 torrents damage. That is actually the most you can get. And actually, if you get a good roll on the crown, it can actually increase the effect of any gem socketed into it by 100%. You can also get 26 life per hit, 26 vitality, and 26 strength. You get by default 2 torrents damage. Be awesome if you got, you know, basically the highest of all those things. Be like the best version you can get of that crown. Be half bad. Unless there's, you know, a higher level version of it as well, which I presume there is. But anyway. I think I'll be wrapping up soon. Of course, couldn't just loot the place. I have to kill some bastards as well. But, bonk, bonk. We're blind. Yeah, I'll be wrapping up soon, more than likely. Might be, yeah, might be able to keep playing for a little bit though. Smack. Don't know how long the season will go on for. But I remember hearing that after the season's done, due to a new edition, you can have your character just turned into a normal character and continue playing them that way. I'll probably end up doing that. The one thing that's weird about this seasonal hero thing, seasonal thing, is one of the abilities is actually, one of the things is actually only available once you've completed, well, not completed, at the end of the base game. So you really have to pile.
Tristram Cathedral. The fallen star lies within.
So you really have to play a lot of the game to actually get even the first bit of gear. What must you do for the rest of it? I have no idea. Can't go in that way. Don't think those gates ever open, but I'm not sure. Smacky, smacky. And somehow Deckard survived, you know, this. Also remember, 6 days. And here's this cool artwork. Doesn't look half bad. We'll toss on the belt. Slightly less armor, but improved vitality, therefore health, and extra XP. So, it's good all round. It's close, though a few levels down. So, won't be getting there just yet. I love how they stand up because they got hit by the chandelier. Then they have to go back down on the feet, go back down, eat the villager a bit more before trying to kill me. Priorities. So I love how all the flesh got knocked off it. Here's the carrion bats. Ooh, and there's a grotesque. Other bastards. Blind. Let's deal with the carrion bats first. Honestly, the grotesques made me think of abominations from WoW. Though, the abominations of WoW are not as nasty, in all honesty, and in general terms. They don't explode, you know, corpse worms. So here's reusable parts. That's for crafting. The crafting materials have changed quite drastically over the lifetime of the game. There are quite different materials all along. Why does that go red when I pick this up? There were different things as the game, you know, progressed, as the game went through its life cycle. Don't know why they changed, but they did.
Some foul new disease has taken hold in this land, and the carrion bats are near the heart of it. Since returning to Tristram, I have seen their numbers surge. The evil forces that linger here give them strength, and I fear that the worst is yet to come.
Sorry if you could hear a cracking there, that was my shoulder. I was stretching. And my shoulder feels substantially more loose in comparison to the other one. It's uncomfortable. It's like when the game runs too smoothly, it just feels wrong. It's kind of like that. Some foul new disease has taken hold in this land. The carrion bats are near the heart of it. Since returning to Tristram, I've seen their numbers surge. The evil forces that linger here give them strength, and I fear that the worst is yet to come. Actually, you know what's a good song? The best is yet to come. Metal Gear Solid song, all in Irish. It's cool.
The grotesques may seem slow and senseless, but they hide many dangers within their hideously malformed bodies. A set of spikes lurks beneath the monster's flesh, and foul parasites nest within them. It is said that these horrors themselves are constructed by a greater evil, a darkness that I cannot even fathom.
And considering he fathoms Diablo and the Lords of Terror, the Lords of Hell, that's quite a thing, you know? Anyway, I'll read this, just in case you couldn't hear it. The grotesques may seem slow and senseless, but they hide many dangers within their hideously malformed bodies. A set of spikes lurks beneath the monster's flesh, and foul parasites nest within them. It is said that these horrors themselves are constructed by a greater evil, a darkness that I cannot even fathom. Ooh, random journal. And tick bracers that, since I didn't have any else, they automatically went on. And since they're tick, they have plus 4 armor by default, I presume. It's presumed due to the thickness.
My name's Latdanan, and I'm cursed. Once the captain of King Leoric's army, I lived only to honor my land and my king. No man has a greater love for his king than I had for mine, even as I drove my blade through his dark and corrupted heart.
What kind of accent is that? I'm terrible at... Firstly, I'm terrible at hearing accents. And then when I hear the accents, sometimes I'm terrible at actually identifying them. I swear one character later on has something like Eastern European accent. He almost made me think of some American-Irish accent. Or maybe more Irish than American, but something along those lines, you know? Really multicultural here, ain't it? Real melting pot. This random medieval place. The Diablo only infests the most multicultural of settlements. Not sure if I can block their attacks, considering veiled crystals are more crafting material. Considering it seems magical in origin. Like, you know, the electricity arc doesn't seem natural. Blind. I think the blind went that way rather than the way I wanted. Because of course. Over here. Drop. Nice. Ooh, here's Ravenous Dead. Blind. Smacky smacky. I'll play the Ravenous Dead one when we get it, after combat's over. Not sure if I can block attacks that come from behind. Here's hoping, because no matter what way I turn, I'm going to end up surrounded. Oh, not anymore. Thank you, Grotesque. Some other... Oh Christ, I just noticed they have no head. There's like a mound of flesh that would serve as a head, but there's no eyes, no details, it's just a knob of flesh. It's like take top of a penis, but no hole, you know? Yes, that's the first thing I thought of when I saw that. Oh, well, actually, it's not the first thing, but other than how, you know, other than it being kind of creepy. That was like one of the first things I thought of. Christ, these walking corpses are tanky bastards. Leather hood and two-handed sword. Does a ton more damage, but I'm not taking it. I want to keep using the shield. Ooh, nice. Bit smacking. It always pays to break any containers you find. I find something good in there. It's kind of strange how some of these are already dead. Then again, other adventures have come through here, they've just carked it. We, on the other hand, will be much more effective. Because we are player character man. Fear us. Smacky smacky. Random dead villager. Crates. Ooh, ragdoll. Can't let us anywhere. We just rampage around, start breaking everything. Blind. That's based off a cooldown, and sadly doesn't generate any wrath. I have a feeling the only thing that would generate wrath is our, you know, left click. Which is disappointing. I'd like things beyond that to generate wrath would be useful. Just mean we're relying on more than just one attack so much. Actually, I was playing a ton of Torchlight before, and my god, what's it boring. Torchlight 1 just did not suit me. I played the caster guy, and I went with a lot of summonings and whatnot, and I pretty much only used one spell beyond my summonings. That was it. That's probably more my fault than the game's fault, but I found it was so effective, I found little need to do anything else. And ooh, Grotesques actually do AoE damage to their allies, as well as I presume to myself. That's good. It's good to know. But, okay, Move, 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 move. Pull it. Nice. Fair bit of an AoE on that. But yeah, it was effective enough that I felt little need to do anything else. Might have not been the most entertaining of playing, but it got the job done, so I felt like, why bother doing anything else?
It was Lazarus. Of that I am certain. He alone had the king's ear, and whispered dark and evil magics into it, instilling the notion of an imminent attack by Westmarch. Afraid to speak against the Archbishop, the councillors nodded their empty heads in agreement, and sent us off to die.
Wonder, do you ever meet Lochdanen in Diablo 1? I'm saying I do like his accent. Electrify. The slash becomes pure lightning, and there's a 25% chance to stun enemies for 2 seconds. Tempting, but I prefer punish. Shield bash. Shattered shield. The shield shatters into smaller fragments, hitting more enemies for 740% weapon damage, plus 335% of your shield block chance as damage. I'm actually really tempted in going back from sweep. Yeah, you know what? I'm going back to shield bash. Shield glare. Now I have iron skin. I'll hold on to shield glare. Now this is provoke. Ooh. For each successfully taunted enemy, you gain 2 additional life on hit for 5 seconds. That's nice. Steed charge. Mount a celestial warhorse that allows you to ride through enemies unhindered for 2 seconds. Condemn. Build up a massive explosion, unleashing it after 3 seconds, dealing 1160 weapon damage as wholly to all enemies within 15 yards. Flanks. Summon powerful avatars who charge forwards to the targeted destination. Enemies caught in the charge path take 490 weapon damage. Flanks. Ooh, it generates wrath. Nice. It's cooldown of 20 seconds and generates 30 wrath, and it generates an additional 5 wrath for every enemy taunted. And they all focus on you for 4 seconds, which is fine. Also, there's cleanse. That's the life on that generates the 2 additional life on hit for 5 seconds. Provoke no longer taunts, but instead causes enemies to flee in fear for 8 seconds. Okay, too scared to run. Taunted enemies have their attack speed reduced by 50%, and movement speed slowed by 80% for 4 seconds. Charged up. 4 seconds after casting Provoke, any damage you deal will also deal 50% weapon damage as lightning. Hit me. Gain 50% increased block chance for 4 seconds after casting Provoke. Cool. And Shield Glare is Iron Skin, and that's it. Can't be bothered reading through that. Ooh, I can't look at consecration stuff anyway. So, moving on. We're getting quite burly quite quickly. That's because of the whole master level difficulty. The enemies are giving so much more XP. On the original difficulty normal mode, they had a different system before, normal and nightmare and stuff like this. On the original normal difficulty, on the original normal difficulty, my demon hunter or whatever it's called, you know, the guy I showed you at the start, you know, menu page, he reached level 30 when he was defeating the final boss. He was like level 33 or something. I think he made a level or 2 when he went into master difficulty for the audio test. But yeah, he was like level 30 something. And that witch doctor I had was level 50. And he was only on Act 2. And like halfway through. Each. Roughly halfway through, I would say. While like the other guy had finished Act 3 and was only level 30. That's just like the major difference in the things. 7 items crushed. Cool. We get a dimensional speed, greatly increases